Greetings, this is North, and I'd like to take you on a tour of the DSi shop today as I download the Nintendo DSi Browser, which is based on Opera 9.5. Now, to give you a history behind this video from me, back when I was in high school, the DS Lite was the latest system, so I got one of those, as well as the Nintendo DSi Browser, which is based on Opera 8.5. Now, this browser, it required the DS cart, which had the browser, as well as a Game Boy Advance cart, which had an additional 8 megabytes of memory, as the DS Lite only had 4. So with that, it could browse basic text pages as well as those with small graphics, nothing too fancy. Other than that, it did not have multimedia features such as Adobe Flash or playback of anything, videos, music, not even MIDI files. So it was a basic browser, but it was still fun for me because back then I also had a cart with Moonshell, which is a third-party music player, movie player, kind of a great alternative to an iPod to use a DS Lite. And with that browser, it gave me the Opera browser. I was used to using Opera 9 and up on the computer. It just felt cool to have something kind of geeky to have around. So that's my history with the DS. Now with the 3DS, they changed the engine and the company. It was a NetFront NX, I believe, and that one uses WebKit, so what Safari powered and what initially powered the Chrome engine, the Google Chrome browser. So it just doesn't feel the same, and the feel of the browser on the old 3DS systems kind of feels like it's not much of an improvement over the Opera-based browsers. On the Wii U, however, I find the NetFront browser works well. It powers the YouTube app, or YouTube uses the WebKit engine at least. And so in that sense, it's good. I know I'm talking a lot about this, but I feel like with the way that most engines today being based on Chromium, so Blink, doesn't give a lot of competition in the rendering engine world. The two big ones are, the biggest one is the Blink engine that powers Chromium, powers Google Chrome, and a host of other devices. There's also WebKit, which is the version before that Apple maintains, and Apple is competing with that by using that. And there's Firefox that's using Gecko and building on top of Gecko to have some quantum improvements. So the quantum branch is improving upon the Gecko base that Firefox has. As I take a quick look at the Nintendo DSi browser today, I feel it's important to keep around this system as well as the original DS and DS Lite browser as a part of the history of the browser wars, and I believe it's very important to have healthy competition and to have a diversity of web engines so that the web keeps growing, keeps getting a better place, a better open web. Now as we jump into the browser, it's gonna be a quick look at Twitter as we open the gift similar to what we'd see on 3DS. A lot of what the 3DS has is thanks to the Nintendo DSi. Now today I just found out it's possible to make a bookmark with JavaScript code, and in this way to make little scripts, little fun games, activities that work offline even in this DSi browser. So I'm going to go on this Twitter site. We're going to look at the fan page I made from Alyssa Barlow when she abandoned her Twitter handle. I'll now go into it. It's pretty simple. There's a few prompts that are going to appear with security certificates, but once all those are skipped, it takes about 10 seconds to go on the Twitter page and maybe 25 seconds for everything to be fully loaded. But after that 10-second mark, you can start scrolling right away, start reading the tweets, and just the other things is just code in the background. So in the future I might look at more sites, look at more features like the JavaScript. Thank you so much for your time here, and I hope to see you on the next video.